Hey everybody, Ryan FMC here. Before we talk about today's deck, I kind of have a channel slash life update that will affect what I do in the future. Unfortunately, due to COVID related issues, I no longer have my job that I've been working at for 5.5 years. So it feels kind of strange because 5.5 years might not be long for some people, but it was the longest job I ever had. And it was, a full-time job using my degree that I went to college for. But unfortunately, this is not that abnormal of an issue for a lot of people these days because COVID has affected a lot of people. However, I'm not sure what I will be doing next, but I do know that in the meantime, I want to do a lot of Teppen stuff, right? I want to make a lot of videos. Also, I want to start streaming even more on Twitch because I want to keep busy, right? I want to keep busy. I want to keep positive. Also, I kind of want to see what happens if I kind of go more full-time, as it were, with Teppen content creation and how much support I could get. So if you want to see more Teppen stuff from me, if you want to just stop by, say hi, and support me, the best ways, especially on YouTube, is just watch my videos, like, subscribe, comment, and those things go a long way, right? Or if you want to go the extra mile, click that link to my Twitch and I will be streaming more, and I usually tell you schedules on Twitter, and on Twitch just, follow me there, watch my streams, and if you have some money or some Amazon Prime for a subscription, that would be great. If not, I know I'm not the only person in this weird times, as it were, so if you don't have money to subscribe, that's fine. Just come hang out and come, just get through 2020 together. That's enough about that. Today's deck is a meme or meta deck that I got a couple weeks ago, maybe even like a month ago, from the Twitter user Moic3. Now, I changed a couple of the cards around because they were playing Bloodbath Frenzy, and that just got nerfed, and so I don't think it is as good. Maybe it's still just fine in this deck. But this deck is basically all in V. It is a meme or meta deck. That is what we're trying to figure out today. 0 Tenkuuha, where you have V. You obviously can't cast V because you are a 2-color deck, but you want a False Throne into a Rebirth or Obsessive Duel, and then just spam actions and hopefully get which one is it? The Nightmare, because Nightmare plus Tenkuuha equals win right on the spot, and then you're just playing tons of ways to cycle through your library, as well as interaction with what your opponent is doing, as well as hook shots to give your Nightmare flight, as well as War Gods, because this basically is evasion for your Nightmare. So it's pretty cool. It does seem maybe a little fragile because it is all in one strategy where if you draw your V, you're kind of out of luck. But hey, it looks really fun. People have said this is a fun deck, so let's test it out for ourselves. Round 1 start against Hey Nico. This is definitely a keep because we have False Throne. Because basically, yes, you would love to have False Throne into Rebirth, but but you hope you draw a Rebirth, and this is fantastic now. Let's do this. We could cease fire, actually. Yeah, let's cease fire because this triggers first, so we get the familiar. But we cannot do anything else to get this middle lane. You have a 33% chance to get the Nightmare, but we got familiar, so that will do some damage over the long game. I think we just do this real fast. No, some decks are playing some sack outlets, which at first thought I didn't really like. But seeing this board, it's like, we could do a sack outlet, because then, we could sack this one Shadow, and then, hope to re-roll into the Nightmare, as it were. We could just halt this. Man, that doesn't seem that great right now. Because also, like, if our V dies, we could just rebirth it back. Note that what V triggers, they always get a, sorry, the V triggers, death says remove this unit from play. So even if these die, you are still going to just get V, because V is going to be the only unit in your graveyard. Basically, I think this game we just kind of hope to get these shadows big enough where they just kind of win the game. Let's just give this flight, because now this plus this is lethal. So yes, we might not get some ridiculous combo kill, as it were. Oh, actually, yeah, we can. Yeah, we can get a ridiculous combo kill. Let's go. We actually could have... Yeah. Who needs the big bad thing when you just have shadows to win? Round 2 against Amaterasu. This is tough order. We could keep this hand. We have False Throne, and hopefully we just play False Throne, draw a Rebirth like we did in the previous game. Well, we just lose, right? There's no way that we don't lose. So we don't have any ways to, like, discard or redraw. It's just kind of like, you're out of luck. Yeah. We shall forfeit, and I'm going to leave this into the video to show that this is a glass cannon and you could just lose like that. GG! Round 1 we drew great, round 2 we drew terrible, round 3 we definitely have to mulligan this because V's in our hand and we do not want that at all. So let's go! This is always the scary thing if you don't have a False Throne, because you could just draw, every time you play something, you could just be drawing a V, and that is very, very scary. Let's just do this. Because Rebirth's the best one, and we obviously don't want to Monstrous Virus, and we cannot do anything to that. Well, let's just do this. Jeez. Well, guess who's going to get flight? My god, we drew V again? This feels bad. This feels bad. Okay, GG. Okay, round 4, let's go. This hand is beautiful. We keep it, we can False Throne, and as long as we don't draw V, we rebirth. Whew, I was so scared. So scared. Round 2 and round 3 were so harsh that I'm having flashbacks to that. I was like, no, not again, not again. Let's kind of just do this so then we can start spamming actions. That's fine. Are we going to live the dream in round 4? Let's go. Let's just lock this. So we don't have our hero power online. We still need 10 AP, so we probably aren't going to get there. So we're probably not going to kill just with this one, even if it connects. We'll, like, definitely try and make it connect for sure, right? Like, we can hover over, if they play something, drop this. Let's just kill this. Well, we definitely want to keep V alive. Let's do this, because we just need to do one more, and then this will actually die, and we drew into a foresight. So as soon as this connects... No, let's just do it now. We are very close. We are just 2 off of having our hero power for this. But I think this is going to hit before we can do anything about it. Yeah. These birds just might be able to win the game, because we could just make this 4 power, and that's 8, so that seems like really fine. I don't know if I care. We could just do this to kill it. Right, just do some board control. The next unit they probably drop is here, and we could just like play whatever action, deal 4 to it. Let's do this. We are going to try, the Nightmare just did the first tons of damage. Now we're just going to basically try to win in the air. And one more hit now is lethal. This dude hopefully will just get in there. Got there. Whew, okay. Feels good. Overall, we just went 2 and 2. This deck was really fun when you had False Throne into Rebirth, get V. However, it felt so bad and sad when you drew V. Right, like when we False Throne and we drew V, or it's just like you're cantripping through your deck with Foresights and whatever, and you draw V, because then you're just kind of dead in the water. And that was kind of my thought going into this, is this a Glass Cannon deck? AKA Glass Cannon is, if you draw the right cards, you are doing so good. However, it's easy to draw the wrong cards, and then you're just kind of dead in the water. And that definitely seems like this type of deck. However, it is fun, right? V is such a broken, so good card that whenever you get to cheat him in with False Throne and Rebirth or anything like the like, and just start spamming actions, getting Griffin Shadows and hopefully Nightmares, and then just Tenkuuhaing to kill them with a single hit with a Nightmare with Flight or whatever, feels so good and fun that, yeah, this deck is fun. Right, this deck is fun. Do I think it's super good? No, so therefore I think it is a meme deck, but definitely a very fun meme deck. I hope you all enjoyed this, and hey, if this deck looks fun, take it for a spin, because it is pretty fun. However, fair warning, it feels super sad and bad when you do draw a V, but is what it is. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time.